Hello everybody, this is Aegis StarCraft once again, bringing another video commentary for my YouTube channel, and today I am a little bit mixed feelings about the replay that I'm bringing you today. I guess it's kind of a special treat, but at the same time it's kind of like antitheses of what my channel is about. But I don't know, I'll let you guys see the judge decide and think whether it was right for me to cast this replay or not. I think it is definitely important to see things like this, and I know I'm being very vague and very ambiguous as to what I'm talking about, but you will see in a little bit. This is something that I think needs to be brought to light, but at the same time I don't want to just be showing people how to do things like this, which, like I said, is a little bit against to what my channel is intended for. But let's go ahead here and start calling the players out. As you can see, myself, Adjudicator, responding on the right side as the purple Protoss, and my friend Good Luck Have Fun, which you should have seen in a couple of my videos earlier. If you have, if you're a follower, if you have looked at my channel, if you looked at my other videos, you should see Good Luck Have Fun in a couple of them. He's a very good player. He's Diamond. He's a little bit ahead of me in the ladder, and you can see here that he has done a proxy barracks, and he's actually put it in a position where I'm likely not to scout because. Now, why am I saying wow? I'm too tired of playing. Okay, I probably messed something out, some other or some order or something like that. And actually, I'm tired right now. It's very hot. It's been so hot the last couple of days. Not to mention that I've been having some trouble staying asleep lately. And since 4, yeah, see, this day I was up since 4 in the morning, definitely not a good thing. But anyway, I am building here a gateway, but I do not know that this, let me see, let's take a look. Yeah, I do not know that this proxy barracks is here, although I should probably be knowing. What is this, a pylon gone down? So this is something that I've actually, we were trying this build a lot because it's a Terran build where you rush Marauders. As you can see, there's a Marauder coming here, and look at this, Terran player is happily macroing, even though he's taking a hit to his economy by not producing probes. Like, he can still continue doing that, and this was the only thing that I could possibly think that could maybe even work against this, was building a couple of cannons at his base to take out the gas, because I figured that the gas was the key thing for the Marauders. I mean, if he has no gas, he can't produce Marauders no matter how many minerals he has, and then Marines are not really an issue unless he starts making a lot. And yeah, you can imagine doing this on the ladder. And actually, I don't want to say too much, but I've seen that it works. It works. This is so frustrating. It's a very hard build to stop. We certainly were doing it a lot, and I mean, I not to like be braggy or anything, but I specialize in countering cheese, and even for myself this was very, very hard to do. Look at this, I'm forced to put down a cannon down here, 2 Marauders, and forced to use the probes as well, and my control here is slipping a little bit, trying to retreat. Don't want to use too many probes because I want to be able to still mine. And look at this, putting another cannon down. My friend, Good Luck Have Fun here, actually spotting it and trying to take it out, but he says no matter, he can take that gas out, I'm just going to take a second one out. Looks like he's actually retreated his Marauders, which I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing, saying that he was actually able to see the cannon on the minimap. But this is as far back as I can put this cannon and still be able to hit this this refinery. So putting the second cannon down so I can start walking my way into the mineral line. But look at this, my friend has just gone to the second refinery, bringing his Marauders over here to do some attacking. I probably should have put a pylon earlier, but putting down 2 just in case to make sure that they do not get taken down. This taking one of the pylons down out already. This probe being moved out a little bit. This Marauder almost dead, staying here just to take a couple of hits on the probe, on the cannon. And is there anything else going on at my base? Not so far. I'm trying to wall myself in here so that my friend is not able to just waltz in here with his Marauders who have concussive shells already. Look at that. Look at how the Zealots are being slowed down. He's trying to lure me out outside of the cannon fire. And this Zealot getting stuck up there so bad. Anyway, what is going on here? He was able to take out the probe, so no more cannons coming out. I mean, he really doesn't have to worry too much about this. This cannon's range is not too far, probably right around here is where it cuts off, so not really an issue for him at the moment. He can just go into an orbital command, which he has done, and start summoning mules on these patches, which are the safe ones. But really what is the problem here for myself is that he's harassing. He's able to take out at least one more Zealot. About to take the second one out. Look, I'm powerless. I'm having to put cannons in 3 strategic positions. Right here, which is where pretty much the Marauders can pretty much outrange the cannons. They don't, but they have just about the same range, even though it's one range less. But look at that, he has so many Marauders already. He can just probably barrel through these cannons. So I have to put them in 3 key strategic positions. Right here to avoid him to push in here. Right here to avoid him to just harass this Nexus from the concave. And right here to avoid him to just push in through here. Not to mention that I have to keep up production with the Zealots, and I need to be using my probes. Look at this, I need to be using my probes to surround the Marauders. A little bit slow in the reaction right there, but it's what I've been doing, and forced to put 2 gateways back here. I don't know if this is even possible in a lot of maps in the ladder, because you don't always have all the space down here. Being able to take out one of the pylons, excuse me, zooming there for a little bit, and forced to use probes to take out at least these 2 Marauders that are weak. I need to take out at least those 2, able to surround one of them, but look at this, 2 Marauders in the low ledge. No way I can possibly get to them anytime soon, so forced to retreat here. Might even lose an extra probe. Yes, I do. One of these probes get back to mining quickly and promptly, and look at this, just barely leaving enough space for the probes so they can get in and out. Time to nullify the advantage that the Marauders have, not letting them being able to move back and forth, having to put down another cannon because I cannot risk to be exposed right here. These Zealots are pretty much useless against Marauders, but slow until a charge comes out, and charge is not coming out anytime soon. I still need a, what do you call it, a Twilight Council. I need the charge, and it takes like 2 minutes. Look at this, cutting me slowly, and trying to take out this Marauder with 1 HP, oh my goodness. And trying to use again the probes, having to use the probes and losing cannons. Probably should have canceled that before it went down, but obviously was not able to. And myself actually raging a little bit because we had been doing this. I had actually been having a pretty bad day on the ladder, and then, you know, my friend shows me this build, and I'm just, I wasn't too mad at it because I had such a bad day at the ladder. I was really more upset at that. But it's just so, like, I really can't see how this is not unbalanced. Like, I don't want to start a flame thread, and, you know, I know Blizzard is holding off to see how the metagame evolves before they start making any big changes. Look at this, having to use as few probes as possible to at least get a couple of hits in there, trying to lure them into the cannon fire. They're the only thing that can pretty much survive. The Stalkers aren't going to do you very much good right now, because look how quickly the Stalkers fall to just 3 Marauders. And I'm just trying to do a little bit of damage while the Zealots break in and close in the distance. But like I was saying, I know Blizzard is waiting to look at this. Oh man, this is so annoying. I can't get back down there. Blizzard is waiting. I know they're waiting to see what goes on, to see what happens before they start making any big changes. This is not the beta. Definitely, they don't have as much as we can just change it and it's not a big deal kind of a thing. Even then people would still rage quite heavily. I'm getting Stalkers because really I need range units to hit these Marauders. I noticed that they're dwindling in numbers, and I figured that my opponent, my friend here, good luck, have fun, probably does not have enough to just keep massing. Like, he only has 1 barracks, 2 barracks, making a 3rd one, but not really that many barracks that I need to be worrying about. And as long as I can just get 1 or 2 hits in and then retreat, I mean, my shields can recover and his cannot. He can't heal up here or anything. He doesn't have medevacs, he doesn't have anything. So actually making a couple of sentries to try to force field the Marauders, which might have probably been a better call than making these Stalkers. Probably should have made sentries and Zealots. It's one thing that I noticed looking back that I probably could have done better. But really, these cannons are really the only response that you have. Plus these cannons over here, you actually might not have been able to see it, but look at this. Force fielding and really forcing the Marauders to take the hits, trying to focus fire Marauders so that the weaker ones die for sure. Just barely able to hold this off. I mean, it's such a difficult thing to do. This was after several tries. I bet you any Terran player trying this against a Protoss player will obliterate any Protoss player. It's just so difficult as a Protoss player to deal with this. Going into Immortals, finally being able to do, and look, myself raging still, saying just barely able to stop it. Just barely able to macro up, just barely able to survive. Very difficult to stop, and not as difficult to pull off. Definitely the kind of micro that my friend Good Luck Have Fun here doing was definitely a lot. If we look at our APMs, I mean, look, he actually has more APM than myself. So, but I don't APM spam, which I think he does do. Which I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything, that he's a lesser player or anything. I'm just saying I don't personally do it myself. So my my what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was just too busy reading here and trying to figure out what was it talking about. Putting a couple of Marauders on the high ground. Looks like he has even retreated some of the ones that, oh no, actually I think he was trying to take out the cannons. Able to take out one pylon now, but he probably wants to save his Marauders as much as he can. I'm gonna push in here because I can't really let him macro up, and he's got the factory already. So he's on his way to get starports and medevacs, which is not a good thing. Using force field here on these Marauders, and my friend, good luck, have fun. Actually, a little surprised at how much I was able to macro up with just barely holding off that push, and really he doesn't have much to address it at the moment. So I wanted to say I wanted to showcase this game because I really think Marauders need to be worked. I'm not saying I don't know how. I can't really. I'm not a designer. I'm not. I don't. I've never done this in my life. I've never like balanced games or anything like that. So I can't really say, oh, Marauders need to be fixed this way or that way. But I definitely think this shows. I mean, I was just barely able. Who would ever think to do counter cheese to counter cheese? And not very many people. And I mean, like I said, not to brag or anything, but I've got a channel dedicated against this, so I'm generally fairly good at least figuring out ways of not dealing with the cheese, but at least figuring out ways to stop rushes or cheeses or things like that. But I mean, look how much trouble I had just getting out here. I had to put a lot of cannons down. Not only that, I had to put cannons down here, and yeah, someone in Diamond might be able to pull that off, but would someone in Silver be able to pull that off? Probably not. Would someone in Silver be able to put a proxy barracks up here and send a couple of Marauders? Probably yes. So, I don't know. I really don't know. It's just something I wanted to show you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I I don't know what else to say. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to be too tough on Blizzard because I know they can't just start changing things left and right without doing some research. So I know they're waiting a little bit, see how the game evolves and see what can be done. But really, I did not see any other way. Like my friend said, he had been trying it against several of his friends, and he in himself, he plays random, so he does play Protoss sometimes. He couldn't figure out a way, and myself here just barely able to muster something. One thing I would recommend if you are trying this, maybe go for the sentries, maybe earlier gas. Try to do it somewhere where it's protected by a cannon. Earlier gas and going sentry instead of stalker. That could be a possibility because if you get two sentries, then you can force field behind the Marauders, and that should usually be good enough to take care of them. So just looking back, probably something that I will try in the future if I come up against this again. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and know what you guys think, really. Hopefully this video gets a little bit of airtime. It's a build that I believe originated in the Asia servers, and I've shown it to a couple of people, and they say, yeah, it's pretty much an insta-win against any Protoss player. So hopefully no one's using it to abuse their players, or maybe, I mean, I guess if enough people abuse it, then Blizzard might do something about it, or I'm sure they're working it. I don't know. Anyway, I need to stop talking. I've gone on long enough here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off, and with that I will leave you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.